Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on Full Take Sports with your host Furious, and we are doing our Furious Takes. Finally, we have started our full takes going through every NFL team starting from the worst teams of last year, and we're starting with the Chicago Bears. They had the worst record in the league last year, and now I am going to give you my full take on what I think they will do in the 2023 NFL season. So let's get started. So first of all, I have the Chicago Bears coming in at 5-12 and 1-5 in the division, and coming in fourth in the NFC North. Let's talk about it. Okay, so the Chicago Bears have obviously added some nice pieces. I believe they added Tremaine Edmunds to the linebacker unit, and they have obviously added DJ Moore, which is everybody's going absolutely crazy about. Justin Fields finally has his wide receiver one after playing with Darnell Mooney as his wide receiver one after all these years. And people think he's going to the Super Bowl. People think he's, gonna win MVP. He's just not doing all that, okay? Let's be real with ourselves, all right? The Chicago Bears are not going to be all that. Their defense is still very much lacking. They still have a young head coach. Justin Fields still really has not proven himself. They still don't have a great running game. Khalil Herbert isn't bad, but he's nothing too crazy, okay? Obviously they lost David Montgomery. Okay, their offensive line is still absolutely terrible. So you combine all of these bad things. The team's still young. Okay, this is his first year playing with DJ Moore. You're in a really tough division, really competitive, okay? You don't have a winning culture. You haven't won in several years. Combine that all together, adding DJ Moore is not going to get you to the playoffs, and in my opinion, it's not even going to get you third in the division. So I am sorry, Bears fans, but let's walk you through the season schedule. So you start off week 1 at home versus the Packers. Everybody is hyped. Everybody is buying tickets for the Chicago Bears. But let's be real with ourselves. Justin Fields doesn't like playing in the wind. And usually early on in the season, it's very rainy, very windy. It's tough to play in Chicago. And when your quarterback's already complaining about that, he wants a dome. I have them losing to the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love has been learning from Aaron Rodgers' mistakes. He is terrible in week 1. So what is Jordan Love's strength going to be week 1? So I have them losing a close one, 21-17 at home. Okay, you start the season off 0-1. Then you get a nice game in Tampa Bay. It's going to be a little bit hot, but it's going to be nice weather. You're against not a very good team. It's a good defense, but you got Baker Mayfield at quarterback. They're still figuring things out. Todd Bowles at head coach. Okay, this is going to be a nice, close game for the Bears. Baker Mayfield's going to have a day with that defense and the weapons that he has on offense. But I still believe Justin Fields puts up 31 points on the road, 31-28, and they come out of there with the dub. Now 1-1. Justin Fields is feeling himself and, had to get that bad taste out of the mouth after week 1. Now coming in to week 3, you have to obviously go to the Chiefs. And I obviously have them losing that one. You're not good enough to beat the Chiefs. You're not even close to their level. The Chiefs have a pretty good defense. They're nice, young. Their linebacker unit is really good. Trent McDuffie now in his second year. Obviously, the offense is absolutely insane. But I do have you guys putting up 31 points at the Chiefs, which is not bad. But you also give up 35. So, now you're 1-2. You had, tough 2 games. You got to win. You get out of it. Now you move on to playing versus the Broncos. I have the Broncos doing really good this year. The Broncos are coming from playing at Mile High Stadium. They're going to have a stamina advantage, okay? And your team is just not good enough to go with the Broncos. The Broncos offense is going to be much better this year. Sean Payton is coaching against you, okay? The Saints, I'm pretty sure, have been probably pretty good against the Bears in history. Since Sean Payton was there, and that defense is going to be really good, and DJ Moore is not going to be able to get you away from Patrick Surtain and what they have in that secondary. So I have you guys losing that one. You're now 1-4, 35-21. Okay, now let's move on to week 5 at the Commanders. I have you guys losing that one to Sam Howell, okay? Super excited for Sam Howell. Eric Bieniemy, they finally get to go against a bad defense. That defensive line is going to eat Justin Fields alive, okay? It is not going to be good. Chase Young hopefully won't be injured in this game, and it is not going to look good for the Bears. However, I still have it being a nice 20-28 game at the Commanders with an L. So now you fall all the way to 1-5 after starting off the year 1-1. So that's tough. Now you go to the Vikings. Or no, you're at home versus the Vikings, but the Vikings are a really good team. Okay, the Vikings are really, really good. They have a really tough schedule. They get to take a break by playing the Bears. They're going to beat you guys. You guys are not good enough to do that. Justin Fields probably throws a pick to Harrison Smith, okay? Let's just be honest with ourselves. 35-17, I have the Vikings winning that one on the road. Now, you get to play at home. You finally get your first home win playing against the Raiders. The Raiders' defense is not all that good. They have Max Crosby, but I think Justin Fields will be able to run himself out of trouble and get the dub. I have them winning 38-35. Davante Adams, Josh Jacobs, and Jimmy Garoppolo are going to be hard to stop, but you can put up 38 points against them. Finally, you get a home win. The fans are happy. You're 2-5. Okay, now you go at the Chargers. It's a nice weather place, but I have Justin Herbert and Brandon Staley getting the W. Hopefully, the Chargers will not be all that injured this year, and so I have you guys losing 23-28, but you still put up a fight, but they're just way too tall for y'all. Very short team, to be honest. Eddie Jackson, and you guys are just short, all right? Then moving on, you get to go at the Saints. You're in a dome, okay? You get to play against an old defense. You're a fast quarterback, okay? You're going to be on the move. All right, you get the dub 31-28. Derek Carr's not a guy that's going to put up 42 points in a game, okay? So you win 31-28 on the road. So now you're 3-6 or something. Now you go and you play versus the Panthers. And Bryce Young will absolutely not let you win this game. Two young quarterbacks. I don't think Bryce Young ever played Justin Fields, but I'm sure he wants to be an Ohio State quarterback, and I'm sure he will. He will definitely hit the holes on everywhere on the defensive field when the Bears are on defense. Okay, he's going to tear the defense apart, all right? So I have you guys losing that one 28-24. Then you go at the Lions. The Lions are fighting for the playoffs, fighting to win the division. You guys are like 3-7 up to this point. The Lions win that one 27-35. Their offense is just too good for you. Now you're at the Vikings. If you didn't win at home versus the Vikings, you're probably not going to win on the road at the Vikings. Okay, Justin Fields probably gets a little bit rattled and you lose 20-28. All right. Now you have your bye week, okay? Now you have your bye week going up against a divisional opponent. You're ready to go. You just played them a week ago, okay? You're ready. You have them figured out. You know what you're going to do. You go at home versus the Lions, and you get a dub. Now you're like 4-7 or something, okay? You beat the Lions 35-31. Now you're going at the Browns. Deshaun Watson and Nick Chubb are ready to explode on you guys because they've had a rough season up to this point. Okay, their run game is going to run all over you guys in Tremaine Edmonds. I think that's who you guys picked up. I'm not sure, but you guys aren't stopping Nick Chubb and Deshaun Watson, okay? So I have you guys losing that game 21-28 on the road. Then you go versus the Cardinals. The Cardinals being the worst team in the NFC. You guys get a dub there, 35-28. A bad defense. Maybe Justin Fields throws a pick to Budda Baker, but that's about it. You get a solid W. Now you go versus the Falcons. I have you guys losing a close one. I think Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algier can get it done. All right, you don't have much of a pass rush to get after Desmond Ridder to force him to make mistakes with that offensive line that they have. I think you guys lose that one 21-24. Now the season's basically over. You just want a draft pick. At the Packers. Packers are fighting for the playoffs. You lose that one 20-27, and you finish the season 5-12, 1-5 in the division. And you go home sad because Justin Fields didn't win his MVP. And that is it. That is my full take on the Chicago Bears season. No Rookie of the Years, no MVPs, no playoffs. And I will actually read off your guys' standings. So I have you guys coming in 14th in the NFC at 5-12. 3 games behind the team in 13th. Bottom 3 is not looking too good. So sorry, Bears fans. It's not going to be the hype train that you guys have made it out to be. 5-12, 1-5 in the division, no playoffs, 14th in the league. Sorry, Bears fans. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your guys' takes down below and how you guys feel about this, how you guys feel about the Bears, what you think their record will be, and will Justin Fields win MVP. But anyways, guys, until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time.